been switched off. Right, before I begin, I'm going to warm up with some vocal warm-ups that Paul Eccentric taught me. Me! Right. Thank you for having me, it's really lovely to be here. Yeah, I was told that I would be the free poet. Now, it's a bit weird being a poet at a comedy gig. I thought I was here through some administrative error. Because what I do is I open up my heart and soul and I sort of share my unique insight into the human condition and the futility of existence. And when I do this, people fall around pissing themselves. So I thought, well, I'll just change the marketing strategy and see how we go. So, I'd like to begin with a quote from Dostoevsky. You know, you look like that kind of guy, like a bit of heavy Russian literature. If you've ever tried reading Dostoevsky, it starts off easy enough, gets a bit tricky in the middle, and then like a lot of Russian names, it ends in ski. So stick with it. A bit of a predictable ending. But anyway, Dostoevsky said that hell may be nothing more than just a room with a chair in it. Sartre said that hell is other people. Well, I've been to hell. Let me tell you, there are lots of chairs in it, and tables and rugs and bedside lamps. There are also lots of other people there, people with that empty stare in their hollowed out eyes, wandering aimlessly about, desperately hoping to find a way out. Hell is self-loathing, anxiety and fear. Hell is a Saturday afternoon in IKEA. Right, I was going to say something else as well. I don't know if you care about these sorts of things. But the blurb on the back of The Lord of the Rings says that the English-speaking world is divided into those who have read The Lord of the Rings and those who are going to read it. Well, I haven't read The Lord of the Rings and I'm never going to read it. So don't try and fit me into your boxes or mould me into a puppet for the petty bourgeoisie. I am free, that's anarchy, bringing down the system one unread book at a time. I haven't read The Hobbit either. Now, it has been said that there are two types of people in this world. There are those who believe that there are two types of people in this world, and those who don't believe that there are two types of people in this world. But I think there are three. There are those who believe there are two types of people in this world, those who don't believe there are two types of people in this world, and then there's me, sitting on the fence, hence failing miserably to fit in comfortably with either ideology, yet still rejecting the conventions of the petty bourgeoisie. But it strikes me that either type would willingly kill the other type for their beliefs. The animals outside look from one to the other and back again, and they couldn't tell them apart. But I'm not one of them. So when you stand up in public and speak, I do a lot of open mics, I go to music open mics, and surprisingly I do poetry. But generally, if you stand up in public to speak, people think that you're going to start going on about God. Now, although I'm not going to disappoint. Yes, I'm going to go on about God. Yes. But I wanted to say I wouldn't want to disrespect anyone's religion, because I think everyone has the right to believe in made-up nonsense. If they want. Because where would we be without fantasy and imagination? So anyway, with respect, this poem is called God's Day. God the Father, the Almighty, Lord of all creation, spake thus unto his children. How many times do I have to tell you lot to stop that bloody fighting? Can't you sort your problems out amongst yourselves without dragging me into it and expecting me to take sides? If I have to come down there again, I'll smite the bloody lot of you. And mankind answered unto the Father, God, it's so unfair. They started it. I didn't ask to be born. Some with real existential angst even said, you can't tell us what to do, you're not our real dad. Mighty was the wrath of the Lord, and spake he thus, as long as you live under my roof, you'll do as you're bloody told. When you've got your own place, you can do as you bloody well like. And while we're at it, will you start to clean your mess up after yourselves and turn the bloody lights off when you go out of a room? You seem to think that I can make it just appear from nowhere. I'm not some kind of bloody miracle worker. It's getting really bad. And then God's wife came in from the kitchen, where she'd been doing the washing up. No, it wasn't like that. They had a rota. They had a rota. He'd made everything. It was her turn. It was only fair. And she said, don't take your anger out on them. It's you that gets them started. You should set a better example because they only want to be like you. They just had supper and it had all kicked off again just like the last one. That was where the eldest had got up and stormed out, caused a load of trouble, ended up getting arrested. He'd been banged up for the weekend and nobody knew when he was coming back. Anyway, the Almighty, muttering something under his breath about how they'd all be better off without him, went out into his potting shed where he could have a smoke in peace. The voice of Mrs. God carried on after him. You be sure and wipe your feet before you come back in and walk across my kitchen floor. The Almighty contemplated unto himself. Okay, he wasn't perfect. He never seemed to be around when they needed him. But hey, he worked a 6-day week and he couldn't be everywhere at once. Besides, he had other things to worry about. He still hadn't got around to fixing that hole in the roof